All right, it is Motivation Monday. Wakanda forever. Rest in peace, Chadwick. Today's Monday Motivation. We're talking about persistence. That's a big talking point in my book, Prime. That's coming out as soon as I send my mom the edits that I want. Been trying to do that now for 2 weeks. Been busy. Thanks, Google Meets and Microsoft Teams and hackers. Thank all of you. So, all right. So, talking about persistence and everything. One of my thoughts is I saw some tweets about some NFL Hall of Fame coaches that had a combined 0-25 start to their careers in the NFL. One of those, I can't remember all the names, but one of those was, of course, Tom Landry, who, if you're a How About Them Cowboys fan, which I'm not, I hope I did that well. He's an all-timer, a Hall of Famer, a legend. So, in other words, but he went through a winless season. And I even think, speaking of the Cowboys, I'm also willing to guess that Jimmy Johnson went 1-15 his first season. Could be wrong. As far as players go, Peyton Manning went 3-13, stayed persistent, and he's Peyton Manning. In thinking about how that can apply to my career, got a big tournament coming up this weekend in Indianapolis with my club team. We're going to Grand Park Cup, 31 fields, state-of-the-art soccer facility. It's been described as one of the biggest soccer complexes in the world. And just thinking that, man, I've gone from fields with rocks on them, coaching at those fields that are sitting on top of a cave, to this huge tournament. This is a big deal. So, and when you think about how I got to this point, how I was able to get to this point, persistence is definitely one of the few words that comes up. Persistence, it would have been easy after starting off with an 0-14-2 season. It'd have been easy for a lot of guys to say, can't do it. I'm really proud of the fact that I didn't do that. And you know what? The thought never crossed my mind after that season. I think, I remember I had a dad ask me if I was coming back next year, and this would have been in 2005, and asked me if I was coming back in 2006. And I told him without hesitation, I said, yep, I'll be here. And the look on his face was shock, but also relief and, maybe a little bit of joy. I don't know. I wasn't doing that good a job. Usually when the guy goes 0-14 says he's coming back for another year, that's got everybody hitting the panic button. But, you win people over when you stay persistent. You win when you're a coach, you win parents over, you win players over when you come back for more, And the next year, we did a lot better. And then, as you've heard time and time again, before you know it, I was getting to coach in regional championship games and winning 20 games a season, and now I'm on the all-time wins list in KHSAA. That doesn't happen without persistence. So my message to coaches today, and it's a long message, sorry. My message to coaches today is, if you have a bad season, stick with it. Keep going. If you really believe you can do, not just coaches either, if you really believe you can do something and do it well, you stick with it. My first year teaching was very similar to that first year coaching. Oh my gosh, there weren't a lot of bright spots in my first year teaching, and I've always said that if we'd had K-Tip that year, I wouldn't have passed. I got lucky. So, but I stayed persistent, and now I like to think of myself as a strong veteran teacher, just like I like to think of myself as a strong veteran coach. So stay persistent. If you believe you can do it, keep at it. And that's Motivation Monday.